What's up, kings and queens? This video is in response to a TikTok video that I made on spiritual hygiene, placed here.
It is poor spiritual hygiene to give everybody access to you. Access to you is a privilege. You got to treat it like it's golden.
All right, first, let's define spiritual hygiene. So that's kind of something that I just made up on the fly, but spiritual hygiene to me is just like our personal hygiene. I would hope that you take a shower and brush your teeth every single day. Over time, if you don't do that, you're going to have an odor. You're not going to attract people, and you're going to start to offend yourself as well, right? We don't want to do that. We want to keep ourselves nice, neat, clean, and attractive. Let's just say approachable. That's how we want to be. So your spirit, your internals, right? Forget like what you see outside. You need to have an attractive spirit in what you do. There's a level of attractiveness that we have with our spirits as well. And with that spirit, you need to make sure that that is being clean too. You can't neglect your internals and only take care of the external. Another frequent question that was asked is, what is access? What does that mean? Access is giving a person the ability to enter a space, or a person taking their own authority to enter into a space without permission. Access doesn't have to be granted, or it could be granted, right? It's just like if you're in a place and all of a sudden, let's say you're in a operating room or a police station or any type of conference room, and all of a sudden you're looking around and you see this one person that wasn't supposed to be there, and you're like, how? Do you know him? Do you know her? How did they get here? So you want to make sure that that person is there, but it takes access to get that, and not everyone is going to have the proper access to enter your space, but somehow they end up being there in your space. And we want to keep in mind that people do need to access you based on what it is that you do. So the main part of the question was, look, I'm a public person, I'm a public servant, I'm a school teacher, I'm a nurse, I'm a fireman, I'm a cop. I work with people all the time. So those are definitely real life scenarios, and there are no exceptions, but the line is drawn to where you separate the business from the personal. If it's business, if you're serving and you are a part of the community and that's what you do for a living as a profession, then by all means, you want to engage those people, but you also want to have boundaries while you're engaging those people. You want to be able to know what's good for you, what's good for your spirit, right? Because you're a giver. And I know that public servants and people that serve, they exert a lot of energy. And because you exert a lot of energy, you need to be very, very charged to give that energy. It takes one person, two people to come into the place or to your zone, right? Whatever your atmosphere is, it don't take a lot of people or energy to get into that space and just muck it up for you. Just zap your energy and drain you for every little bit that you have. And this is why you need to control the access that people have to your energy. And because you decide to give certain people access and deny access at particular times, you have to keep in mind that you have to do what's right for you. And people may judge you for it, and it's okay. You know that you're not better than anyone else. I know that you're not better than anyone else, but the person that you offend, or the person that you finally learn how to say no to, they just may get incredibly offended. But you have to explain to them, look, I really, really want to help you, but right now, I am just not in the space, nor do I have the energy to help you. I can share with you a way that you can get this done, or I can point you to some resources that will help you. But personally, I just can't do it right now. So denying people access looks like responding to them in such a way, responding to them with such level of calmness, and also being able to know that the phone is meant for your convenience and not theirs. So just because someone calls you, someone texts you or whatever, right, doesn't mean that you have to jump up and just respond and text and call right away. For what? Right? It's not that big of a deal most of the time. So really what this comes down to is setting boundaries. This is all about boundaries. You have to be non-negotiable about those boundaries. And sometimes it's as simple as knowing the source that is entering into your zone. So if you've got a State Farm business, you've got a Google, you've got a Apple, any business that's being run, right? They went through a process. They vetted the person or the people. They have a good idea of who is coming in and what the personalities are and what to expect from these people. So your reputation or a person's reputation has a lot to do with whether you should or shouldn't, or how much time you allow that person to be in your space. Sometimes it's you getting to know that person well enough and knowing just how much you can take and what your limit is. Because everything has a limit and everybody has a limit. And when you push things to the edge, that's a very, very, very scary place to be. You never know what the edge is until you're there. So that's it. I'm not going to be too long on here. I just wanted to answer those questions. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any more questions, please drop them below and make sure that you check out other videos on the channel. Keep this in mind. Your spiritual hygiene is first and foremost over anyone else's, right? Because if you don't have it, you can't give it. And personally, I like to be in that space. I like to be in that space where I'm supercharged, because if a person needs my assistance or needs my help and I'm going to give, I want to give with a level of high energy. I want to give with such a level of enthusiasm that the person's like, man, I can't believe you helped me in this manner. Or I remember this one time that he helped me and they talked super high, like above and beyond the expectations. That's how you want to give. That's how you want to serve. But I guarantee you can't do it while you're on zero. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Thanks for dropping your questions on TikTok. If you're not over there, get over there and give a brother a follow. And also hit that subscribe button below. Let me know if you have any more questions. I'll see you next time. Love.